National Football League. Brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, #2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters. That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down for Houston.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
And just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their 2nd-year quarterback, the #3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake Maye.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. Once more, it's Henderson. Into the secondary, past the 40. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, New England.
First and 10.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
E.J. Speed on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, here's Maye. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Maye. Who's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Maye. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Patriots first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Throwing on 2nd down. Maye. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
I got high
11.
standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down is Maye. And that is incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This one from 43 yards away. That one is good. And the Patriots will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Moving to his right. And he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Stroud. Now, screen set up for Marks. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Stroud got his man. It's Kirk. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll get this complete over the middle of Kirk. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
He'll take this down to the 47. Aaron Landry there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
And He'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get in.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Patriots has it. Still on the move.
For most of these defensive linemen, Mike, they go the entire season and never touch the ball. So when they get their shot, they try to take advantage of it, and that's exactly what this big guy did here. Doesn't quite take it all the way for a touchdown, but he sets his offense up in a great spot.
The Patriots offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Maye. That is intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Forced out wide. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
13 yards on the play.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. This one is caught by Kirk. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On 2nd down, Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's another
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They'll run straight ahead with Marks. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Williams on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll go again with marks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
This one complete to Higgins. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
In trouble, and down he goes. That is Christian Barmore in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Stroud. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. They'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This one taken at the 7. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Maye going to look to throw. To the left side, he's got Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And this will be a short game down to the 41-yard line. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll get this out to Henderson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
The locator's big target, Henry, over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
Patriots.
Man, Mike, I thought he was going to take that one all the way in for a touchdown, but give credit to the defense. Touchdown saving tackle, really good effort. But now they're going to have to buckle down and dig in because they're facing first and goal at the 1.
And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Henderson trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
The ball inches from the goal line. Third and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Drake Maye, touchdown New England. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Patriots take a 10-3 lead.
Patriots 10. Texans 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Texans offense ready to take over once again. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. To throw is Stroud. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
To the left side, caught by Schultz. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It will be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, Stroud. The throw on the run is complete, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
An inside give to Marks, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Houston.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Milton Williams. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Stroud. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient, but either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He'll try and get there on the ground. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Tymee Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. New England going to take their second timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, Maye. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Texans have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The Texans offense and their running back, Woody Marks, heading back onto the field. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down, 3 to go. Stroud to throw. Now, screen set up for Marks. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans cut the deficit down to 1.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Off the play fake, here's Maye. He's got Douglas going deep. That is brought in. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
58 yards.
What a big play there for New England. That goes for 58.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Now, here's 2nd and goal. Once more, Henderson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats are going to open up the lead to 8.
Patriots 17, Texans 9.
So following the touchdown, Gonzalez is back to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Marks to open the drive. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
2nd and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
14 yards on the play.
Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
Another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb, and he'll get about 5.
Chubb, the ball carrier, taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Carry now for Marks.
A gain of 9 yards.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's to the tight end, Stover. And he will get into the end zone. Paige Stover. Touchdown, Texans. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it. As you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do. And we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
Now, Stroud. Oh, the ball's out. And the Patriots are going to recover.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. On the return, Travion Henderson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henderson. Has an opening. Past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started, a big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Here's Maye to throw it on first down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, New England.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
At the 26. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On the give, this is Stevenson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 1.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. They'll go with the sneak, and he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on third and 1.
First and 10 at the 24-yard
When done
line.
correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll bring up second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Maye to throw on second down. He's got room to roam. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 15
How often
yards.
do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
They'll run with Henderson. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good. And the Patriots will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
15.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. quarterback is the motion man. On the ground, it's Marks. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Robert Spillane spills him there.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
The Texans getting all set to punt. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. On the return is Jones. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They quickly out to Diggs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Stephon Diggs. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, here's Maye. Pass caught right side by Henry. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Maye. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
Throw again is Maye. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Off he goes. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. First down for Houston.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9.
Second and 1.
Second and a yard. Now, Stroud. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it'll be third down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Patriots' 11-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Kirk is the motion man. Once again, it's Marks. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
4 brings up third and 1.
Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds, it looks like, and yes, they do have the first down.
Still third down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
On the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Operating from the shotgun, it's Maye. He'll go underneath to Henderson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. On the handoff, Henderson. Lots of space, past the 45. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On first down, they go back to Henderson, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Off the play fake, it's Maye. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Maye. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now, Maye. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Stroud going to tuck this one on the zone read. The defense not biting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
A second down throw for Stroud. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Texans first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go with Chubb. Past midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Houston. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Patriots 24.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A return now from the full. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The middle, it's Henderson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Maye. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
10 at the 46-yard line.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Maye. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. On the run is Stevenson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
At the Texans' 17-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Throwing is Maye. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up.
Stevenson going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
Texans 25.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. There, he can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Stroud sacked. A loss of a yard.
So it's a win for the Patriots. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.